Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the PVE server. I am now back to being healthy and not flu or slash cold ridden. I'm no longer bedbound, I am much better and I'm in a much better mood and I'm very happy right now. So, hopefully that translates into to today's episode and hopefully you feel it as well. Anyway, I missed the patch. I missed the upload opportunity to feature the patch and stuff like that, and other people did it, which is fine. You guys don't have to watch this video if you've already seen the patch, but maybe you want to feel a wee bit better about your day. Anyway, I missed it because I was under the weather. I don't really have to explain the reason for that. I had a cold, I wasn't doing too well, my voice was gone, and I was sniffing all over the shop. An absolute mess. Man cold as they call it. It's bad, it's really bad. There's actually scientific proof that women beat colds better than men, and when men get a cold or a flu, they are highly susceptible to it and it flattens them, whereas women just kind of get on with it. They kind of like, oh, it's just a flu, just get on with it, whereas men are like, oh, I'm dying. Anyway, this is the first time I'm playing the patch. I've just got my SKS. Someone has been gracious enough to actually lend me a few things here. Some ammo, what else? A couple of clips as well, which is, we've got stripper clips in the game now, but I've read a little problem with the stripper clips, the SKS clips. Supposedly, if you have them in your inventory loaded like this, 10 out of 10, and you relog, they will be empty, which is not great. It's not great. You imagine that? You log in, you've got an SKS, and you're in the middle of a PvP brawl or something like that, and then suddenly you log in, you go to reload, and your stripper clips are all empty. You'd be like, huh? What? Huh? That's not good. I can understand why people would be kind of pissed off about that, but if I'm honest with you, it's still a functional weapon. If you're still using it whilst you're playing the game, then I guess it's perfectly fine. I have tested, and the AK-15 suppressor does in fact actually work on it, because it's 762x39. You can see it right there. I'll go into third person. Although, funnily enough, I've actually got an improvised flashlight on this. Do you see an improvised flashlight on this thing? Hold on a minute. Let me just face the light. Do you see an improvised flashlight on this thing? On the barrel? Do you see it? I don't see it. Developers, you need to fix these things, please. You need to fix these things. There's no... Like, legit, there is actually, in fact, an improvised flashlight on this thing. And I'll test it out right now, right? I'll go into this building right here. See? I've got one. I've got an improvised flashlight. Look, you can see it's working. But obviously it's not. It's a cosmetic thing. It's probably a cosmetic thing. It's probably something to do similar with the, you know, the sporran bag, with the weapon melee holster and stuff like that. Remember when we had that problem? When you couldn't have your like your toolkit, your tool belt on, along with your knife holster and your holster for your pistol. Remember that little fiasco? You couldn't visibly see it, but it was actually on your character. This is something that the developers are obviously aware of, and they're probably going to fix it very soon. And I'm not going to say it's a bad thing because it's just a cosmetic thing. I don't really care about it. You shouldn't care about it. I can't see it. It's on you. You can use it. It's functional. You just can't see it. Okay? Shut up. But we do have a wee bit of an issue here and there. Apparently there's other problems with the game. There's other little small glaring issues. There's a couple of game breaking things at the moment. I don't know what those are. I need to go back and read the Steam forums about those things. But overall, everything seems to be functional for me right now. As I said, this is the first time I'm playing the game since the patch. And it's, oh, look at that, look, drop it all into the ground, and then you can pick up all. How about that shit? That's pretty cool. That's pretty nifty. That, do you know what that benefits? That benefits your awareness skill. That benefits your awareness skill. Now no longer do you have to do this. You know what I mean? You don't have to do that anymore. All you have to do is click a button. And there you go, you can collect your stuff. How cool is that? I love that. That's good. That's actually a really good add to the game. I really like that. Where the fuck am I going? Where am I? Oh, I need to go south. Where's south? Ah, this way. We're gonna go into the We're gonna go into the city. We're gonna do a little pew pew. We're gonna do some gathering. We're gonna do some collecting and such. There's a few extra things regarding the patch that we don't really see. I mean, we've got our main ads, which is obviously the SKS. We've obviously got the trench gun. We've obviously got that stuff as well. But there's a few things that you just don't see, and if you don't read the patch notes, you don't understand what they've actually added to the game. So far, I've read a few people saying they've added so little to the game. They've added so little things to the game. They've not fixed anything, yada, yada, yada. When I'm reading the patch notes and I'm reading all these quality of life updates, I'm reading all these quality of life patches, all these kind of bug fixes and stuff like that. I'm like, how can you read that and say that they're not doing anything? I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't understand where the negativity comes from. I know a lot of people are passionate about this game. Trust me, and believe me, I'm passionate about this game as well. Trust me, I really like this game. This is one of my favourite games. I come back to this game all the bloody time. If I'm not playing Windrose or Incursion Red River or Stalker Anomaly or any of these other games, I'm playing Scum. I don't know where... Right, so here's the thing about people who are negative towards things, and they seem to make it their whole personality, or they put so much effort into being someone who doesn't like something. Why do you put your energy into that? I don't understand why you would do that. See, if I don't like something, I don't put myself in a position where I'm exposed to it, or I don't purposely or intentfully or intentionally play something or do something. For example, I don't like licorice. You won't see me going out and buying more licorice to go, oh, I might like it. I might actually like it this time. Fair enough, it's not a really good analogy, but you get my point. If you don't like it, don't play it. If you don't like it, don't expose yourself to it. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people on Twitter, Steam, Reddit, Christ, all of the social platforms, even Blue Sky, for God's sake, seem to have this problem where they will... Now, don't get me wrong, hating is very easy to do. It's a very easy thing to do because it's very easy to be angry. It's a very easy thing to do. It's very difficult for people to choose to be a little bit hopeful or maybe a little bit more balanced or, I don't know, a little bit hopeful. I don't know what's going on with folk nowadays. I'm of the opinion if you voice your opinion on something, you critique something, for example, the relogging issue, yeah, of course that's bad. Of course that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. But the developers have done something similar in the past and they've fixed it. So they have a track record of fixing things. Bear in mind, it's probably more so than other developers, but like, we're not going to take that away from them. If they can find out how to replicate something, or something that is broken, or something that is not quite inherently visible, for example, the sporran with the additional things on your hip, and they fix it, then they know what they're doing. I think it's just a case of testing. I'm not going to say this as a fact, because it is certainly not a fact. It's a speculation. I don't believe Gamepires has a big enough testing team. And I'll stand by that, because the last few patches, the updates, albeit have been glorious, they have added things. They have added things that the community have been asking for a while. They have added things that have been asked for a year prior. The SKS, for Christ's sake, was visible last year. It was a 3D model last year, and now it's in the game. Sure, it took a year, but it's in the game now. Should they have done it sooner? Probably. Did they have more things on their priority? Probably. Were things breaking the game that they needed to fix at the time? Most likely. There's so many factors that folk seem to forget about. And I get it, some folk are former game developers. I myself am a former web developer, software developer. I can understand why these things will be frustrating. But I can also understand stepping away from the game for a little while and letting them do their job. And fixing things and making sure things are actually, you know, remedied. Make sure that they're actually fixed. Should they have done it in the first place? Yeah. But doesn't mean that they're gonna just, you know, leave it in the game as in a broken state. Do you know what I mean? So, I suppose what I'm saying is, be a little bit more hopeful. Critique all you want. Be critical. It's important. It's important for games to have a critical, you know, fan base. But don't push it beyond its limits. You know what I mean? Don't push it beyond its limits. And when I say don't push it beyond its limits, don't devolve to name calling and calling them something that they aren't, and, you know, saying that they're destroying the game. Oh, they're destroying their own game. People that are employed in a position where they have to fix things, add things, and obviously adhere to a community of people that seem to love this game also have to say, hey, we're not breaking the game. We're not intentionally doing this. What a stupid thing to say. They're breaking their own game. They're breaking it. Okay. They're not breaking it though. They're not intentionally breaking it. They just lack some things. They lack some areas where they could probably improve on. And yeah, they've been doing this long enough, and I understand that argument. They've been doing this long enough. They've been making this game long enough for them to not make mistakes. But that's the thing. We're all human. We all make fucking mistakes. So, try and be a wee bit more hopeful. And less negative. Again, don't choose the easy way. Choose the hard way. Because you might find that being more critical without the need for swearing at people or throwing accusations about or throwing speculative, they're destroying the game around, you might find that a lot of people have something to say, and you might find that more people will listen to you. Maybe the developers will listen to you. For Christ's sake, there's been interviews with other developers, AAA developers, indie developers and stuff like this. And the repeating thing seems to be, as soon as people devolve into the whole name-calling thing, like, oh, you're terrible devs, oh, you're fucking horrible, all these stupid accusations. Do you think they're going to listen to you? Because I sure fucking wouldn't. Do you know what I mean? You're in your job right now, someone comes up to you, starts screaming at you, you're doing a really terrible job. Not cool and collected, and not, hey listen, this was a bit of a problem. Is there any way you could fix this in the next patch? Hey listen, I found this, it's been a couple of days, it's been a couple of weeks, it's been a couple of months, and you've still not really addressed it. Is there any chance that you might find the time to maybe patch this? Is there maybe any time for you to maybe highlight this in an upcoming Ask Me Anything? Is there any way of you maybe adding this to a list of items that maybe could take priority? There's someone else in this town. I heard the gunshot. That to me is constructive feedback. You point out the problem and then you address it in a civil manner. I'm so tired of people going, oh, they're destroying the game. Why would they intentionally destroy the game if it's keeping them employed? You don't see people going around in like burger joints and like fast food restaurants intentionally destroying like their burgers, intentionally destroying the things that they're creating. That's such a stupid way of looking at things. And I'm not saying that you can't be critical. Christ, be critical, but for God's sake, leave out the swearing, leave out the fact that you're calling these people like names and stuff like that. You don't need to include that. You just don't. And if it frustrates you, step away. Even for a moment, step away. A couple of days, a couple of weeks, a month, for Christ's sake. Step away. You're not beholden to this game. Nobody is beholden to this game. Not even me. I'm a content creator for this game. And I find time to play other games because I can. Nobody's forcing me to play this game. I'm playing this out of my own free will. Also, can we appreciate just how fast you drink water now? Instead of like opening the cap and then drinking and then closing the cap, you just drink. There's a little bit of no clipping right there, but that's something they can fix. That's a proximity thing. That's something they can fix. Also, 10 out of 10, whoever thought this out. 10 out of 10. This is a volume meter. This makes life a lot easier for me. See, as someone who looks at these numbers and stuff like that, it's 10 out of 10 filled. No, give me a volume bar. We now have a volume bar. I love it. I love the fact that we have a volume bar. Also, I've actually already spotted it, but I had to replace the items. See, when an item can't be repaired over 50%, there's a little icon on here. There's literally a little icon on here that will show that it cannot be repaired beyond 50%. Did I just see a head over there? Yeah, I'm going to go get some medical items in here. Hello? Hello? Is anybody home? Hello? Oh, well, they seem to be, they seem to want to go and loot stuff. Off they go. You know what? Hit or miss. Sometimes people will talk to you, some people won't talk to you. They're just in their own little world. Oh, they have a vehicle too! Well done, sir. Do you know what I really want added to this game? And I know a lot of people will probably look at me like, what? Why would you want that added to the game? I want APCs added to the game. I want, like, I don't know, a BTR added to the game. A BTR 80 with a 20mm cannon on the top of it. I don't know. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be funny. I suppose that's where modders come in. Like, see when modders come in? Oh, look, the needles! The needles now have an actual, like, little hoop right there on the needle bit. Oh, that shit! Oh, they've changed a few things. That's pretty cool. I like that. I'm going to take the hose, because the hose is going to be useful for something. Someone was actually really... Again! Volume meters! Look at the volume meter! Look at the volume meter! I like volume meters. That is an easier identifier than simply looking at something and going, huh, that's 10 out of 10. Or 20 out of 20. Or 5 out of 50. Do you know what I mean? It's so much better. It's cleaner. It's easier to identify. It's easier to understand. And it's very easy to understand that you've actually got so much volume before it runs out. I don't know why I'm so passionate about this, but volume meters, like, they make life easier for me. They just make life easier for me. Don't know what it is, don't know why it makes it easier. It just does. It just does. Haha, this is what I'm looking for. Ah, excellent! Is our holster? We got our holster, hold on. Pistol holster, sporran, knife holster. Nice, cool, happy. Happy boy. Oh, a keyhole shirt, also known as a booby tubey. No, boob tube is something completely different. That's just what I call those, a booby tubey. Because you can see the boobies. Right, we're gonna go at the other what'd you call it? Hunting stores. I'm gonna go to the hunting stores and see if I can pick up any extra stuff here. Oh, a market. What do we have in here? Anything? 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 Ah, black pepper. Lovely. I will say the lighting rework is very magic. It's very cool. Like it. I have already tested this, by the way. You can shine So this is a solid object, right? You can shine this and there's no shine on the other side. However, if you have a player built base, the light shines through the wall. Which, again, is something that developers have fixed in the past. It's just something they have to remedy again. It's just a constant. We fixed it. Oh, it's back again. Oh, we fixed it. Oh, it's back again. Oh, we fixed it. Oh, but it's back again. I know it gets tiresome for some folk. I know it gets tiring for some folk. I understand. I get it. I do get it. But like I said before, in my little rant before, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Do you know what I mean? They'll fix it in time. They'll do their thing. Just takes a moment. It just takes a couple of days. That's all. That's all it takes. Just a couple of days. And if it annoys you that much, then just wait. Or don't wait. Do what you want. Just don't go out your way to be an asshole about it. You know what I mean? A lot of people seem to be doing that nowadays. And it's really driving me up the bloody wall. Right, I know we're back at the gymnasium. I'm actually going to go over to the police station. Oh, we're down to 60% stamina. I'm just going to have a little squat right here. So far, so good with the SKS. You've probably noticed that I'm reloading it with, you know, just individual bullets from the top. Because it is technically a magwell. It doesn't have a magazine as such. It's not like one of the modern polymer magazines that you can actually eject from the gun itself. It's an internal mag. It's a magwell. You can feed it in, or you can use the stripper clips if you're actually out of the 10 bullets. It makes sense. It's one of those guns where it's like, this right here is the new Hunter. The new Hunter 85. The Hunter 85 used to be an internal mag, like a magwell. It didn't need a magazine. It now needs a magazine. This gun is just, in my opinion, a better Hunter 85, and it's also it just looks better, you know what I mean? And it looks good. It looks like a good gun, and it fires 7.62. What else could you want? What else reasonably could you want? Very dark in here. Food. We got any food items in here? Somebody's been in here already. Ah, they have been in here. Have they left anything in here? Aviators. And you notice that I'm still doing the thing. I'm still doing the thing where I drag it off of the container slot and then into the vicinity slot. Oh my god! Oh my god! Whoever was here just completely obliterated these guys. And stripped them down as well. Did they do the mattress money? Mattress money? Did they do that? Oh, maybe they did do the mattress money. Maybe they did. Usually there's stuff sitting in here and they've pilfered it all. They have pilfered it all. Okay, I guess we're not going in the police station. Thought I heard some bad guys right there. Okay, where is... I need to go back this way. I need to go back to the southwest in order to get the other hunting store. There's 3 or 4 in this town. Because I've been sick, I've kind of forgotten where they all are. I know where that first one was. That's an obvious one. The other one should be down here. I want to say down here. Oh, the other one's back there. I'm an idiot. Oh no, wait, maybe I'm not an idiot. Oh no, I'm right. I'm correct. I'm totally right. I'm thinking it's behind me. It's actually over here. There's one this way and there's one that way. The one that I'm going to right now is out in front of the... That's the pee fountain. You can hear it sounds like a pee. It's out in front of the big restaurant right here. Here it is right here. Oh, hey! Always check behind the door, by the way. You never know what's behind there. New pantaloons. That'll do me. So we look through these boxes, individual boxes. Is my sporran... My sporran's okay. In fact, I'm going to replace those gloves, actually. In fact, no, I'm going to go for the green gloves, because I kind of like the green glove look. I prefer black ones. I had to open my mouth, didn't I? Money? No money. A wee engraved 1911. I shall take. I require more guns at my base. I might actually take them instead. And leave those. We'll take the other military combat. Oh, those are proper black gloves. Those are proper black gloves. I like them. Oh. Wait there one moment. On guard! Oh boy, oh boy. Bayonet. Bayonet charge! Right, let's go to the other hunting store. I really like this gun. I'm really enjoying this gun right now. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it's kind of a nostalgic gun. It's like one of those guns that you play in Call of Duty and like Battlefield and all these other games, Medal of Honor and things like that. The SKS seems to be prevalent in just about every war game that has any form of shooter ability, like first-person shooting ability. I don't know what it is. It's just a nostalgic gun to me. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those guns. It's like you instantly recognize it, just like a Garand. Like as soon as you see an M1 Garand, you're like, that American gun, American freedom gun, right there. SKS, Soviet USSR gun, and you know it's 10 rounds, and you know it's a magwell. People just know these things. They probably know nothing about the gun itself, probably nothing about the maker. But they know enough to be like, gun, recognize. Use this bullet, shoot, go. That's what I like about it. Lovely. We unfortunately don't have any earbuds, so we're gonna be a little bit on the ringy side of things, especially when we fire this in close proximity areas, especially indoors. Don't shoot guns indoors without like ear protection, please. Like, there. What was that? What was that? I don't know if that was a... I don't know if that was a bird. Or something. Or something else. Something creepy. A human. I suppose that's also creepy. We look through these. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. And nothing in that one. Well, my haul is looking very basic. Nothing overly interesting. Nothing overly superior. Oh, that as well. The hidden bunkers apparently got an upgrade to their loot spawning probability, which is a big thing because now if I find a key card, I'm gonna go to a hidden bunker, and I'm 100% gonna loot it. Keep that light on. Right, I believe there is... I want to say there's one more. I think I'm away from it, though. I don't think I'm close to it. I think this next one is the one that I went to first. Check the cash register. Can't check the cash register. One thing I'm noticing right now, and it's something that I do a lot, is when you press tab, it stops you. But if you press W again, you can keep moving. You can still use WASD. But it stops you instantly when you open your inventory like that. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe it's just a wee hitch. Don't know. We'll never truly know. We'll never truly know. Right. I'm gonna go over to this big building right here. That big building right there is indeed the food building. It's probably been pilfered though. It's probably got loads of stuff taken out of it. After we loot this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to travel on foot back home. That will take me a minute, so what we'll do is we'll skip a little bit of time. Oh! Excellent NPCs!
Coroner's checked. Coast clear. You'd better move at night. Wind's picking up. Better cover my scent. Defensive position.
That's him dead. Oh, don't want to do that.
Hopefully some good weapons are not.
Ow. Reload.
Gear packed. Time to move. Nearby. Update plan.
Are we empty? 3 bullets left. I'm just going to loose them off. Stripper clip. Yeah. What do you have, sir? A shotgun? I'll take that. I'm only taking selected items off of these guys. He's got some motorcycle stuff on him. 45 ACP, 1911 magazine for the 1911 that I've got. .12 gauge for the trench gun back at home. Okay, folks. Now begins the long, arduous run home, so I will see you in just a moment. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have arrived home. That took me a bit of a while. What's in Doug? Does Doug get anything new? Doug's got nothing new. Alright, let's show off the trench gun. There he is right there. Also, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it this one? Thank you for my helmet. Thank you for the 2 pans, the 2 pots, the AK-15 magazine, the 2 reflex sights, the gunpowder, and a generator. But not just that, someone actually got me something else here. They got me a bigger generator. Who got me a bigger generator? Somebody got me a big generator somewhere. There it is. They got me a big generator, which is massive, which is a massive thing. By the way, see when you use a stripper clip, it falls back into your inventory. You see that? Pretty useful. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly grab my... Where's my NVGs? Where are my night vision goggles? Equip. Okay, battery life in these ones is a little bit iffy. So we'll just have to do this. Remove battery. The batteries have even got a volume meter on them as well. How about that? There we go. Perfect. Right, I'm just going to quickly slot everything into here. Sounds like somebody's here. I can hear a vehicle. Chuck all this stuff in here. And then we will feature the mighty, mighty trench gun. The one American gun that the Germans basically said, hey, listen, you're not allowed to use that. We want that banned because it's too overpowered. And they went, nah. They literally looked at Germany and went, nah. Nah. No way. No way, Jose. Anyway. Let me, in fact, you know what I'll do? If I get anything that I can set, anything that I can light here. If I get anything that I can light, have I got get any matches or anything? Let me see if I can light this place up a wee bit, because I would rather I'd rather some light being emitted in here right now, because... Oh, there we go. Oh, do I have no ignition? Do I really have no ignition? I don't think any of these have got fuel. Oh, that sucks. Right, well, I'm going to do the old-fashioned way. I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way. Cut. Yoink, yoink. Give me those. We're going to fuel with a small wooden log. We are going to then light the fire. There we are. Hopefully, you guys can see the trench gun now. So, oh, we really can't see the trench gun. Have we got any oil? Have we any oil? Anything that can be used as a fuel source for these? Can I fuel it with this? Oh, I can put a small wooden log in it. Can I light it now? Oh, sick, there we go. Now we can actually see it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the trench gun. So, let me just show you the attachments. The attachments come with a separate P17 bayonet, and you can put a short improvised rail on it, which means you can access all of the red dot sites. And when I say the red dot sites, I mean the MRO red dot site. I mean not pistol sights, by the way. You can't put pistol sights on it. I think you can put the Spectres... let's just test it. We can't put the Spectre scope on it. That's fine. This red dot sight, you can definitely put it on. The Desert Eagle red dot sight, you can definitely put on. The MRO, you can definitely put on, but it looks really, really stupid, in my opinion. It looks daft. It looks really daft. But if we take that off and put that on and put this on... By the way, this cannot take an improvised flashlight. So if you're going to be using the shotgun, you're going to have to use it with your night vision, because the night vision is going to be saving you here. What I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to grab some more of these little logs and fuel up my base a wee bit. Yeah, these little logs seem to be doing just the business for me. None in there, just big logs. Small log, and we'll move that down as well. Okay. Jump across here, run in here, knock the NVGs off. Fuel with a small wooden log. Light fire. There we go. Starting to get a wee bit more light now. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. That's exactly what I needed. I feel like we need one out the front though. I think a couple of these need to be fueled. Fill with small wooden log. And small wooden log. There we go. Just stand here, right click, light fire. Right click, light fire. But yes, this is the trench gun. This is an absolute manic weapon, by the way. Let me just show you, because this is in fact, let's read it. Trench gun, a pump-action shotgun equipped with an external hammer and a tubular magazine. The weapon supports the attachment of a P17 bayonet, further improving its effectiveness in close-quarter situations. Uses all 12-gauge round ammunition. Now, when it says it has a hammer, observe. Rapid fire, that was 6 shells. Loads 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press R one more time, and that's one in the magwell, or one in the magazine, or one in the chamber. You can see from the bottom left it says 6 out of 5. You've got one in the chamber. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I've got time for you today. Hopefully, things pan out a little bit better for Scum at the moment, because they're adding the right things, they're adding cool features, they're patching things that need to be patched, but it seems as though old things are coming up here and there, and I think they need to take a wee bit more time testing and a wee bit more time to maybe hire a testing team. I don't know, from splash damage from somewhere else, I don't know. They need to hire either more or people who will look at these things in depth and have the facility or the hardware to actually test it across various different like PC builds, an AMD, an Nvidia, an Intel GPU, maybe one that's using an SSD versus one that's using an M.2. I don't know, different server different settings, different like resolutions, different things like that. And just making sure everything's up to scratch. But anyway folks, thank you very much for watching today. Hopefully things pan out a wee bit better for Scum. I am looking forward to a few new hotfixes and a few patches and stuff like that. Like I said, hopefully things go over quite well for it very soon. And remember, choose to be a wee bit more hopeful. Don't choose negativity, don't choose to be angry. It's too easy to be angry. Choose the harder aspect. Choose to be a wee bit more positive. Choose to be a wee bit more critical with constructive feedback and less shouting at them, less insulting them, because they don't need that. Nobody needs that. You don't need that. Anyway folks, thank you very much for watching today. As always, I've been Mr. Feudal. I'll see you all another time.